Hi, my name is Helen Lewis and I'm based in South Wales, and I've had a diagnosis of systemic scleroderma since just after COVID, so just over 5 years now. I think in reality I've probably had it for longer, but I used to put down a lot of the symptoms such as Raynaud's and feeling quite fatigued, to A, being very busy, and B, having poor circulation. But I think now I know a little bit more. I think probably there were signs and symptoms probably for the last 8 or 9 years or so. So alongside the Raynaud's, other symptoms that I noticed were to do with things like small lumps appearing along my nail bed. They were very painful and very sore, and then they would disappear and they would reappear on a different nail. And they were really painful. And then I also began to notice that my fingers were swelling and becoming stiffer at the same time. So I happened to mention it to my doctor, and they put me in touch with a rheumatologist quite quickly. And I think probably from the first time I mentioned this to the doctor to diagnosis probably took less than 6 months. I found the support from the rheumatologist really good. Scleroderma isn't something that they feel particularly confident with, I don't think, but they are very willing to consult and send me to see other specialists and make sure that my care is really good. So I've had a really positive experience in that sense. I think that my symptoms are slowly progressing. So two of the things that I've noticed more recently are to do with the appearance of different marks on my face and microstomia, where my mouth is definitely getting smaller and my lips are getting thinner. And that's something, as somebody who works in a university and needs to talk a lot, that certainly becomes something that I need to think about managing. But I've spoken very honestly to friends and to colleagues, and they've actually put in some really good strategies for supporting me. So I do feel really well supported. Again, my consultant is very open. So recently, again, with all the tablets that I take, I've begun to find it difficult sometimes to swallow some of those. But again, I've mentioned that to him, speaking out for myself, and he has put me in touch with different departments in the hospital so I can get some tests done. So really, my experience has been very positive from people. I think that the best piece of advice that I would give somebody with a recent diagnosis is to read up on, the condition and be kind to yourself. Some days, my Raynaud's is really bad. I can't do jobs in the house very easily. I might not be able to open packets and things like that. But things pass generally, and there are lots of small things that can make a really big difference. The best thing that I've had this year has been a heated blanket for in the house. So when I'm working in the study, I'll have my heated blanket on. When I'm sitting watching telly, I'll have my heated blanket on. And that's actually made a huge difference, a very small thing to my quality of life. So I think I would say that there are lots of things that can help us. And although it can be challenging and difficult to live with a condition like this, there's lots of things that are available to us, and we just need to be kind to ourselves and ask for help when we need it.